You wake up dead, two angels hand you a quest, and the clock starts melting. Identify your killer, make them confess, and yes, finish the job. That's Shuten Order in one sentence. Here's the real question. Does this multi-genre monster honor your time, or does it snack on it like a hungry Nephilim? Let's frame the stakes. Shuten Order hits PC and Switch at $49.99. It splits into 5 routes, each mapped to a different minister in a cult state counting down to humanity's end. You can tackle routes in any order. Each route flips the gameplay: courtroom-style deduction, dungeon escape, stealth horror, multi-POVN, and school day time management that winks at Tokimeki Memorial. On paper, that's delicious. In practice, it's complicated. Here's where the critics clash and why. Games Radar Plus digs the vibe. Gorgeous, stylish art, a central mystery that actually pays, and an Ace Attorney-like route that pops. Their beef. Some routes feel like light appetizers, not full courses, and the true end takes the scenic route through Exposition City. Hardcore Gamer is far sunnier. Calls it a fantastic text adventure with bold variety, big personality, killer soundtrack, and meaningful reveals across routes, but flags typos, translation rough spots, and some Switch audio hiccups. Nintendo Life hits hardest. Great art and music, sure, but the 5 subgenres are shallow, bloat sets in, and certain 3D bits look basic. Score spread from heck yes to meh. Makes sense when you realize everyone's reviewing a different stew from the same pantry. So what's actually happening under the hood? The conceit is meta. When Reishimobi invokes revelation, the power of God, the game gifts you mechanics. Snap your fingers to materialize evidence. See a VTuber mastermind's overlay bleed into the world. Switch perspectives to unlock a flowchart choke point. The medium and the story shake hands, chef's kiss. The friction comes from depth. Each route typically has a neat central trick but limited escalation. The Labyrinth Stalker has presence but low pressure. The dating sim timers and bomb moods add flavor, but rarely force tough trade-offs. The Death Game puzzles skew sliding tiles and Tetris fillers. The Justice route is the standout because its gimmick, Mind Palace, case file plus wild deduction leaps feeds the narrative's momentum instead of just decorating it. Let's talk time. Games Radar Plus clocked about 30 hours to the proper end across 5 5-hour slices. Nintendo Life reports a full fat 50 depending on how completionist you go. That's a huge swing, but both can be true. If you mainline route conclusions and chase the unified murder thread, you're closer to 30-35. If you comb every perspective branch, meander in the maze, and brute force the school map, you'll flirt with 50. Here's the pragmatic take. This is a VN first. If your joy comes from systems mastery, the shallow subgenres may feel like distractions. If you're here for a kaleidoscopic mystery and don't mind mechanical cotton candy between big reveals, you'll vibe. Tech art check. Across the board, art slaps. Simadoriru's character designs are loud in the best way, neon melancholy draped over cult chic. The comic panel text framing does wonders for budget and pace. Music and JPVO deliver. On Switch, expect the occasional audio drop per hardcore gamer and some pixely character art when blown up per Nintendo Life. On OLED, the colors really sing. There's no English dub, just subs. Translation. Functional overall, but you will spot typos and a few misaligned boxes. Not deal breakers, just be ready. Quick spoiler in 3, 2, 1. Overusing revelation sometimes explodes into violent miracles you don't fully control, which quietly asks whether your angels are guardians or handlers. That moral wobble is the good stuff. Spoilers over. What about order of play? You can go feral, but here's a route plan that maximizes story velocity and minimizes mechanical drag. Start with the Ministry of Justice. It's the tightest loop, testimony, contradiction, mental case file. You'll hook early without wrestling clunky traversal. Then the science route. It deepens the macro mystery and teaches you the flowchart dance, which pays dividends later. Third, education. Treat it as tonal palette cleanser. Chase one girl hard instead of map sweeping. Ignore the completion gremlin. Fourth, health. Enjoy the VTuber metagag, don't expect zero escape depth. Last, security. The maze is simple, by now you're here for lore closure. Pattern interrupt. This game makes dying a literal mechanic and a metaphor. Ray's temporary body turns to ash in days if you fail God's trial. That countdown theme isn't just set dressing. It's baked into the city's clocks, the school's timers, the death game stream chat, and your own save file anxiety. It's smart even when the individual systems lack bite. The motif holds the whole collage together. Counterpoint time. If you bounced off Raincoat for pacing or felt the 100 line earned its tactical heft by the hour, Shuten Order may feel like the inverse. The story is the 9-course meal. The mechanics are amuse-bouches. Nintendo Life's jack of all trades critique lands because none of the 5 modes could ship as a standalone game. Rebuttal. They're not supposed to. The mechanics are narrative prosthetics, diegetic tools to lens the same mystery 5 ways. When judged as a collage, not a sampler platter, the cohesion climbs. So where does veteran game land? It's a flawed banger. The Ace Attorney riff rules, the art direction is a neon daydream, and the overarching whodunit sticks enough of the landing to make the sloggy epilogue forgivable. Translation sound wobbles on Switch. Real but survivable, the Dungeon Stalker. Style substance, the school route. Cute garnish, the VTuber death game. Clever meta, basic puzzles. If you want mechanics that punish mistakes, pass. If you want a maximalist VN that plays with form while whispering existential dread, swing. One more practical payoff, respect your own clock. Treat each route like a miniseries. Pause between arcs. Skim redundant text with the backlog and fast forward tools. Use the unified clue list to track the big picture. Kodaka leaves enough breadcrumbs to let you cook your own theory before the reveal dumps arrive. If this kind of no BS deep dive is your thing, hitch a ride with Veteran Game and hit subscribe. We do the homework so your backlog doesn't become a lifestyle. Final spice for the comments. Is Shuten Order bold because it samples 5 genres or safe because it never commits to one? Where do you draw that line between ambitious collage and shallow buffet?